Good morning. It's 9 a.m. So we'll get this protest hearing started. My name is Joe Serrano. I'm the Executive Officer of the Local Agency Formation Commission, better known as LAFCO. And we are here today to go over the proposed Opal Cliffs Recreation District reorganization. I want to welcome everyone who is in attendance this morning. I appreciate your time. What we'll do is first, we will open the floor up to public comments. This is an opportunity for anyone to provide comments to LAFCO that are not on today's agenda, with the caveat that the comments are within LAFCO's jurisdiction. So with that, I will open the floor for any comments that's not on items that are not on today's agenda. Seeing no hands raised or any emails submitted, staff will now move forward to the next item, which is a summary of this reorganization. We are here this morning because LAFCO recently approved or adopted a resolution that would reorganize Opal Cliffs recreation districts. In other words, it would dissolve the district and transfer responsibilities to CSA 11, which is also known as county parks. This is through an annexation. Now, if we kind of look back onto how we got here, in August of 2021, the commission considered and adopted a report analyzing the Opal Cliffs Recreation District. And in that report, there were some significant issues with the district's operations and governance. In summary, the district had no staff, had no general manager, had no official office or physical office, and did not have a website. On top of that, their financial revenue is almost non-existent. And that is why for the last 2 to 3 years, the county has been operating the district and maintaining the park under a MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding. So because of those findings, LAFCO not only adopted the report, but also adopted a zero sphere, which is a precursor to dissolution. When that report was adopted on August 4th, a week or two later, the Opal Cliffs Recreation District Board of Directors adopted a resolution of initiation, which would start the reorganization process. That resolution was adopted unanimously by the board. So once LAFCO received a copy of that adopted resolution, accompanied by a signed application, the LAFCO process started. We have completed all the statutory requirements under the reorganization process. And on February 9th, the commission considered the reorganization requested by the Opal Cliffs Recreation District and was approved. Now, when the commission approves the reorganization, that triggers 2 proceedings. One is the 30-day request for reconsideration period. This is an opportunity for residents to submit new evidence that may overturn the commission's approval of this reorganization. That started on February 9th and ended on March 11th. LAFCO staff did not receive any new evidence during that timeframe. The second proceeding is the protest period. This is an opportunity for the Opal Cliff residents to submit their opposition of this reorganization. Now, that can be done by sending a petition of opposition to LAFCO within the time frame, meaning from March 11th to today, March 31st. And that can be submitted as a registered voter or as a landowner. Because under LAFCO law, even though we go through the entire reorganization process and the commission approves the reorganization, at the end, the residents have the final say. So at this point, we are at the final end of the protest proceeding. This is the last opportunity to submit petitions of opposition. And the rule of thumb is this when it comes to the protest threshold. If less than 25% of the Opal Cliff residents oppose the reorganization, then the approval moves forward. If there is 25 to 50% opposition from the Opal Cliffs residents, that triggers a special election. And if there's more than 50% of opposition by the Opal residents, this reorganization gets terminated. Again, the residents have the final say. Based on the results of the protest period, the commission will certify the results by adopting a resolution during our next board meeting, which is on Wednesday, April 6th, next Wednesday. So that is a clear summary or an overview of the reorganization process. At this point, staff will open the floor for any comments from participants. I do not see any hands raised, nor do I see any emails submitted to LAFCO. So we'll move on to the next item, which is oral and written protests. This is the final opportunity, the final opportunity to submit a petition of opposition to LAFCO. The period will end at the end of this protest hearing. So at this point, I'll open the floor for anyone who wants to submit an oral or written protest. I don't see any hands raised, nor do I see any emails submitted to LAFCO. So we'll move on to the next item, which is the petition count. Based on the number of petitions we received today, plus the number of petitions that we received during the 21-day protest period, I will note that LAFCO has received 0 petitions of opposition. So because there are 0 petitions of opposition, this reorganization will be finalized after the commission certifies the petition results and after LAFCO records a document known as a certificate of completion. That finalizes the reorganization. The date of recordation is the day that the Opal Recreation District is no longer in existence, and the responsibilities of Park and Recreation Services are then transferred over to CSA 11 through annexation, or adding the Opal community into CSA 11, also known as County Parks. With that, I do not see any hand raised for any further comments. I want to appreciate everyone's time and effort for viewing this meeting, and I'll be happy to answer any questions after this protest hearing. But again, the LAFCO Commission will adopt a resolution certifying the protest period's results at our next meeting on Wednesday, April 6th. And this will be another opportunity for the residents or any members of the public to address the commission at that time. With that, I will be ending this hearing. Thank you very much.